All right, Kenman here. Have a short little fun unboxing for us today. Um, Staying in the theme of some of the knives I've gotten of recent. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Before we start, I'm not sponsored by anyone. Purchase everything at retail price. I do these videos because I love discussing knives and sharing info and ideas with others. If you have any questions or thoughts, please feel free to comment below. I just started an Instagram, KDK in 4K. So it's KDKIN 4K. Yeah, why not? KDKIN 4K. KDK and 4K on Instagram. If you want to check out some high quality photos of some of my knives and fun. I'm looking to follow some people, have some fun on there. I just wanted a place where I could post photos of some knives and things in some higher quality, and Facebook likes to cut down the quality a little bit sometimes. And yeah, here we are. Join me over there. All right, in this bag today is a instant reveal. There it is. Anything else in here? Some literature. Bag on the floor. All right. What? Is this another fishing knife? Yes. Yes, it is. This is a Rapala. Wow. They really don't give you much. Here's this little thing. I think it might have said on there it's like a Hawk, or it's one of those ones where they give you very few little bits of information. This is the Rapala 4-inch Hawk fillet knife, maroon handle. It's got a little clip to keep it in the sheath. Not a large knife. Got a nice flex on it like a smaller knife. Interesting plastic handle. It's got a nice grip on it. Really big little choke up spot. You're not sliding off of that at all. Tiny little sheath. This was inexpensive. I had already recently picked up a shorter fillet knife, was something I was looking for, and I saw this and it was not expensive, and I am a knife freak. So I was like, yep, well, a couple bucks, I'll pick that one up. I don't know, maybe it's like 15 or something like that. Most recent one that I got was this Rapala with the Super Flex blade. It's got a little bit more flexy blade on it. Smaller, nice little handled knife for doing some fish fillet. I like fishing in the summer and the winter, and haven't been able to do a lot this year. It's been an interesting winter in Minnesota. Not a lot of snow. Not complaining. Not a lot of ice. Complaining about that a little bit. But yeah, been looking for these smaller ones for filleting up some fish. I definitely have several larger ones. I have this Gerber that I did a review on that is actually a pretty nice knife for a larger knife. It does work really good. It just was not very sharp right out of the box, and so that first initial test wasn't good because I had to stop and sharpen it before I continued. On our recent fishing trip, I won this Tiger Series DDF. This is a nice big fillet knife. I filleted up a big walleye with this. Basically, I won the largest or first fish contest between my buddies when we were up on our trip, and this was the main prize. I did a little unboxing if you want to check it out. But yeah, really nice knife. It did some really good work on those bigger fish, but it made me kind of assess my situation with my fillet knives, and I knew that I wanted some smaller ones for some more detailed little work, smaller fish, tighter cuts. This Super Flex is going to be the one for me to use quite a bit. I'm excited for it. But I saw this other one, so I can stop hijacking the video here, get to the one that was specifically for this. I saw this one, and it was inexpensive, and it was like, oh wow, that one might be a good one for cutting up bait or just cutting up steak at camp or something like that. And it was like, why not? Go for it. That one, that other small one, I'm definitely going to use for filleting fish. This one is going to be probably more of like a little utility type knife. Like I said, for cutting up some bait or something while you're on the water fishing. But you want to keep that fillet knife nice and sharp for only when you're cutting fillets. And then you basically sharpen it almost every time just to keep a really, really nice sharp edge. And this one will be more of a kind of a worker knife that I could have in the box for just cutting up something quick or whatever. Or like I said, for having dinner, you need a nice little knife. This handle feels great. Not much to say about it. The handle does have a little texture in that middle section with the little ridges, little spot for like a lanyard, this huge kind of bolster area. It's basically just a Chinese made stainless. It says right there, Rapala stainless. It does have a pretty decent flex, not quite as good as the Super Flex, but this would be a nice little simple knife if you didn't have a fillet knife that you just needed something. I would probably recommend something else. This one being your only one, you're probably going to want a larger one. It doesn't have a super sharp tip either, and when getting in there, we're going to do a comparison. Yeah. All right. Focus. See the tip difference? This darker one definitely has a little bit more of a point. This is a little bit more of a rounded edge to it. So when I'm using fillets, I'm really getting in there with that tip and kind of making cuts that are really only like that deep, really kind of shallow, but you use that tip to your advantage. And this one doesn't quite have that, which I was kind of expecting with this tongue-tied today, with this specific knife. But, you know, again, for less than 20 bucks, it'll be a nice little user. I'll probably bring it with me on camp, test some stuff out with it. Who would like to see some field work with some of these knives? I have some outdoor camping type knives, some fixed blade knives, some fillet knives. We could fillet up some fish. I could do some tutorials or instructional videos on that, or some field tests with some of these. Maybe I could just cook some steak and just eat dinner with this and give it a test drive. What does everyone think? It's got a little loop right there. Can't really tie this one on your belt or anything. It's kind of the disadvantage to this one, at least. Like this one's got like a belt loop, or most of them have like some type of loop or some type of system you can clip it in. This one you probably have to run zip ties through it or something. You could run a zip tie through here, and that would kind of lock in that position. You know, but more often than not, this is just probably just going to be throw in a bag or something like that. Boom, boom. What do we all think? Having a good time. Love knives. Gonna look at a bunch of knives, you know, all the time. More to come. More unboxings. More custom stuff. Gonna do some more with a die project. Laser marking on the blades. Getting into some scrimshaw. All types of fun. Blade Show Texas is coming up soon. You've seen these little stupid. I'm going to be doing some giveaways. Gravity knife. But yeah, Blade Show Texas is going to be a fun time. All right, well, this was just a quick little unboxing. This Rapala, what was it called? Hawk. 4-inch Hawk fillet knife. Very inexpensive, nice little budget knife for using around camp and stuff like that. That is going to be it for today. If you enjoy what you see, please hit that like button and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.